Okay. Hey YouTube, I'm still alive. Don't worry. It's your boy Swoop9 here, also known as Chris Coleman, and this is not about Acolyte. This ain't a monologue. This ain't about D&D. This is about some sad news the Star Wars community heard today that James Earl Jhons, the main voice of Darth Vader, has passed away. Damn. It's been a hell of a year. Why am I making this video? Well, aside from saying my thoughts on James Earl Jhons, how much he impacted my life, and what's going to be happening going forward with my channel and stuff. So, James Earl first. Growing up, I moved around a lot, okay? And it affected talking and being social with other classmates. To the point where I had speech therapy at 3. And there would be days where I would just come home crying from school or from hanging out with my buddies. Not because my buddies were assholes or anything like that growing up. It's just I couldn't say the right things, or I spoke too fast. And days where I would come home crying like that, my mom and dad would always, in terms of trying to make me feel better, you know, after some more talking lessons, essentially, that, you know, James Earl Jhons had a talking problem growing up. So, Chris, if he could grow up to be Darth Vader, you could get through this talking problem. I know it's kind of it sucks for you. And so that small little bit, that actually did kind of motivate me a lot growing up in terms of, you know, trying to get better at talking, which there's a running joke I have where I say, if I talk too fast and and you can't understand me, well, first of all, I apologize, and second of all, you can blame the Air Force for that. Because the Air Force taught me how to talk. They didn't teach me how to shut up, though. So, but James Earl Jhons is one of those actors I could proudly and happily still say, you know, out of all the movies and shows I watched growing up, he's one of the few actors that did not only, whenever I'd see him play Mufasa on Lion King and be the badass Darth Vader, that at first when I saw 4, 5, 6 terrified me, but then as I grew older, with the prequels, you know, you actually understand Darth Vader, and he's a sympathetic character. He's one of those highlights where I could say to people who, once they hear, oh wait, you're trying to be in acting? Oh, well, what gave you that idea? He would be that inspiration point, and well, he's a great example of just, you know what, everybody's been at such a low spot, but they were able to climb a giant mountain. Today, in a couple of videos about him, I finally it sucks that it took his death for me to actually look into more of his life, because up till now, I was hoping, you know, I would go to a convention, have him sign my Stormtrooper helmet, you know, turn my Stormtrooper helmet into like a memorabilia, have as many Star Wars actors and people that were associated with Star Wars sign that, you know. But now he's dead, so I owe it to him to do some more homework on his other roles he's done. One movie that he appeared in growing up for me was the original Sandlot movie. And there's mostly because there's a period in my life where I actually tried to play baseball. I sucked at it, don't ask. I just sucked at it, okay? But it just sucks to hear that such a iconic voice and iconic actor passed away. Now, he got to 96. That's a hell of a run for anybody, okay? So, there's a good there's a feel good energy about how long he lived, but there's still that little, well, there goes a possible convention or a possible future acting moment with him. So how I'm going to celebrate his life is read his Wikipedia and try to track down more movies that he was in. Because a lot of people immediately think of Darth Vader and Mufasa and very few other movies. But I would recommend those of you at home watching it, you know what? Pop out one of his older movies. You know? So, that's my little piece for James Earl Jhons. Now about the channel. What's going on with that? Well, I really wanted to finish reviewing the Acolyte show. And then I heard it got canceled. And I figured, hey, it got canceled, that'll make my workload a lot easier. But something I learned in those 4 videos I made about the Acolyte. Reviewing something and getting angry at it, you can only do it for so long before you hate doing that. Because some people can actually get angry in front of the camera and feel better about it because, you know, it's out there. But the amount of layers that Acolyte just kept messing up on over and over and over again, it actually is a series I might not finish. As much as I hate to say that. Because, you know, I will try. But I can't guarantee if the next Acolyte video will be me trying to just knock out all the rest of the episodes in that show or not. But I have seen episode 4, saw episode 5. I don't have the energy or the motivation to continue watching it. And that should tell you what my thoughts are in terms of should it be renewed or not. Because it shouldn't. Acolyte is one of the shows I will absolutely stand on that hill. Like, listen, look, it was a damn good attempt, but a second season can't save it. A lot of people argue, oh, you need to give a show more than 8 episodes to flesh out. But this was the most expensive Star Wars show Disney Plus put together. So, and they bragged about it. So, they kind of set the expectations up pretty high, you know? So, as much as they bragged about how the show was going to be for the non-traditional Star Wars fans walking on in, which, I mean, it's a risky gamble, you know, if you want to try to broaden your horizon, broaden your audience, but if you want to do that, punching down onto the audience right before your show releases, I don't understand who thinks that actually works. I do not understand that concept. So, the Acolyte is going on, my Acolyte reviews is going on hiatus, just because of the amount of anger, energy that has, and I don't want to be an angry YouTuber as much as I could avoid it. So there's some big outside of life things going on for me this year, and because of those big outside of life things, that's had me reprioritize a lot of my plans for YouTube. And the only real steady plan I have for YouTube going forward is just the monologues I keep doing to try to get better as an actor, maybe entertain people, to get them to laugh, maybe help them, hey, Seob's doing this good, but he's messing up that. I gotta make sure I don't do that, and I'll try to remember that he did X, Y, Z good and avoid A, B, and C. So, or maybe quick little movie reviews after I walk from the theater with my buddies after I watch a movie, whether it's good or bad. Which sucks. It absolutely sucks. There is one event coming up, though, that I could confidently say there's going to be recordings of. I plan to go to Minneapolis Con this November, and hopefully be able to meet Hayden Christian and see if he can sign some stuff for me and maybe give me some acting advice if I'm lucky. If not, you know what? I'll be happy if he just signs some stuff and be like, hey, you know what? Thanks for the support. It's like, oh, cool, got to be all right. Because actors are busy people, you know. So yeah, that's kind of the plan right now going forward. In terms of the D&D content I teased and I made 2 videos of, that campaign, I'm essentially going to start making videos of that after the first season of it gets done, because a lot is happening in that campaign with my buddies, and there are a lot of scenes I want to draw in that campaign, but again, because of a big real life thing that's going on for me this year, the only real records I'm keeping of is just the GM notes and basically the script of last time on the Cursed Lands. But namely, the 2 first videos I made about the Cursed Lands, those are going to be remade. So, if you did like those videos, you know, comment, like, post your thoughts in there. If you didn't, don't watch them. Like, it's okay. I understand not all my content is going to be, like, fire out of the gate. I hope to fix that by next year. So, yeah, I just wanted to make a more shorter video for the channel's sake. And for those who have stayed subscribed despite the lows of this channel so far, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, it's going to be monologues or little quick kind of off the cuff videos like this. And this is the video style you kind of like, you know, let me know in the comments below, and you know, maybe I could share some more funny stories of me growing up and stuff like that. But to those hurting like me over Mr. James Earl Jhons' death, he had a good run, you know. Don't let it eat you up, okay? Because letting death eat you up too hard will not be good. It does change your perception on. You see why I still need to work on talking. It will change your outlook on life, and right now a lot of the fandom is feeling like little Simba seeing dead Mufasa, or maybe stuck in that cave Luke was in. But Luke was able to get out of that cave, and Simba was able to learn and grow. So can you. So can I, hopefully, as an actor and a YouTuber. And hopefully the next video will be a lot more, if not monologue based, and happier. And kind of more, hey, how's it going? And actually improve your day. So thanks for everybody who's kept on. I hope you all stay on by the time I could make more than just monologues on this channel. And until next time, if you haven't eaten yet today, please eat. You know, please drink if you haven't drank any water yet. And I love y'all. All right, I'll see everybody next time. And may the Force be with you all.